That
Bro,
means
you are
weekly recap. We give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. It's on you,
on
brother.
you. No,
on
it
you.
restart. It starts today.
It does
Today.
with you.
Right. It restarted after last week when we had Johnny, so it's on you.
Yeah, but Johnny didn't go first. You made me go first ahead of him.
We talked about this. You up, bro?
Plus, I need to find this stupid link to this video.
Yeah, no, Josh ain't ready, y'all. So I'll go first. I'll just start off the doves and L's.
Amazing how all I had to say was that I'm not ready for you.
I actually got a couple of got a nice list of doves, man. Some family moments in here.
You'll see how he does me.
Most of them positive. First dub I'm giving out to Legacy of the Qs and newest recruit, Kyan Anthony. Yeah. Legacy, Kyan Anthony committed to Syracuse this weekend.
That is
just like his papa. That's fire. That's fire.
That is amazing. And he did it on Melo's podcast, which I thought was dope too.
Dope. His dad talked about him bringing back New York basketball to where it's supposed to be. Going back, is Jen Boeheim still at Syracuse?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
I didn't think so either. But that is just that's like
former college basketball coach. Yeah, no, he's not there.
That's seamless. Man.
Current special assistant to the athletic director though.
So he's involved with the program. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, man. Kyan going to Syracuse is it would be like if Marcus Jordan was good at basketball and he went to North Carolina.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Or if Gigi ended up playing for the Sparks, God rest their skull. You know. R.I.P.
Yeah, I hope Kyan becomes better in the NBA than Melo, to be honest with you. I hope at least he wins a ring. I guess I should.
I was gonna say that's a tall order to talk about being better than
to win a ring for the family.
A top 10 scorer all time. That's
a tough order.
That's tough walking. But I mean, even still, you're right. He has a chance to do something that his father didn't do, which is go chase championships instead of bread. You know what I'm saying? I think that if Melo had a chance to do it over again, he had a couple of opportunities to leave New York and go compete for a chip. One to go hoop with Bron and D Wade down there in Miami before they went and got Bosch. And then he had another chance. I think it was in like 07, 08. He was entertained in LA, maybe team up with Kobe and Powell. And, he re-upped in New York and that went the way that it went. And, he obviously ended up being a journeyman after that. But, I think if he could redo it, he would take one of them opportunities, if not both of them, to go get some jewelry. You know what I mean? Especially seeing as how the league kind of ushered him out towards the latter half of his career where he still has stuff to go. But, a lot of people had that idea view of like, all right, well, if he ain't going to be the guy, then he'll end up either being a problem or he'll be available to be scapegoated as the problem, right? It's easy to blame an old KG vet who's used to playing in a different role if what you currently have him not doing ain't working out. It's easy to blame him. Well, hold on, man. I ain't even say shit. I just want to know what we got to do. Yeah. And guys like Daryl Morey took advantage of that. So it's unfortunate to see how that went for him down the line. But now he has a rebirth, man. He gets to live it the best way and watch his son do it. And, starting out from the same spot that he was doing it at Syracuse is real dope. Absolutely. Great family moment. Him and Lala was both there.
Yep. And every time Melo is there, he's smiling cheek to cheek, just huge ass grin. Crazy.
That was dope. So shout out to Kyan, man, and look forward to watching him play next season. Next dub I got is going out to the daughters of Malcolm X. So this is something that I actually already thought happened, but apparently this is something new. The daughters of Malcolm X are now suing the FBI and the NYPD for the execution of their father. They're saying
that
I thought they already
talked about this.
Yeah, I feel like that was like they won the case. So like I don't know if this is like another civil suit, but let me see if I can get the story up here.
The family announced its intention to sue the law enforcement agencies early last year.
Okay, so now they're actually filing the lawsuit. Now it's actually going for the 1965 assassination of civil rights leader. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let's. Yeah, I mean, if you've done a lot of like history around the assassinations of civil rights leaders in this country, you know, guys like J. Edgar Hoover and the CIA and the FBI, and you know, a lot of governmental agencies that are usually seen as, you know, protective or, you know, in some sort of law enforcement apparatus. But what it really is rooted in is counterintelligence. And that's not just used for foreign agents. That's used domestically here as well, and has been for a very long time, since counterintelligence was invented. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of paper trail here. There's a lot of evidence to it. And whereas you don't necessarily see it acknowledged or confirmed from the United States government standpoint, there's plenty of historians. There've been plenty of books read. There's plenty of evidence there to suggest what actually went on. To get to a point of actually being able to prove it in court, that is something that hasn't really, I guess, truly hasn't been seen. Again, I thought this was something that already happened, but we'll get a chance to actually see it. Yeah, I've been crunked though, so this one he gets some. There's been no justice. Well, so here's my thing in this case particularly. I guess I won't necessarily disagree with you on in terms of the families. Well, I will too. I guess I'll disagree in two aspects. For this family in particular, with the X family, all of the parties who would have been initiating the kill order on Malcolm X, I guess theoretically, I don't know what their proposed, you know, alignment of the facts are, but just from the outside looking in, those characters would have to have been dead and gone by now. I would think, if we talking J. Edgar Hoover down, or you know, circling the drain. I don't think they're going for direct conviction. That's the part of suing, right? This is a civil case, so they're only looking for money in that interest. Now we talk about the victims, the families that Benjamin Crump has helped. Man, money is the only recourse. You can't bring your loved one back. You can't. The only equal value would be another person, and you can't do it. So the only recourse at that point for families, you know, slain victims of police, is the bread. You know what I mean? Convictions would be nice if we didn't have to operate within a racist criminal justice system. And so sometimes the outcomes are outcomes. When you have to force somebody to pay, to me, that's complicity. When you pay, that's complicit. That may not be the way that it's defined in the law all the time, but you pay something to make something go away. This is America. We all know how that works. If you pay, you were complicit. That's an admission of guilt to me. And again, the recourse is that you live the rest of your life with that loss, the grief, and you're no different for it. You're actually worse for it. I don't think anybody can argue that millions of dollars in your bank account leaves you worse off. But we'll see how that goes. You know, definitely keep track of that. Last dub I got is going out to David Joyner, who told a story to Variety. If the name David Joyner sounds familiar, that is the voice actor and costume wearer of Barney. From back in the day, all of our childhoods, right? Barney remembers a time where he actually revealed that he was a black man behind the suit, and all the KKK members told their kids not to watch Barney no more.
That's insane.
It's crazy, right?
I can't watch a purple man in a purple dinosaur suit.
There's a Negro inside of there.
It's a suit. I can't tell. He's a dinosaur.
A Negro. Don't you feel his joyful spirit? Watch how he dances and how rhythmically he moves. That man has an extra thigh bone.
Barney was getting
down. I'll be watching Barney today.
Barney was fucking shit up.
Now you put on some Sesame Street and watch Big Bird. No rhythm at all. That's a good white man's bird right there.
Can't watch Sesame Street because Elmo is black.
Elmo's not black.
Elmo's black.
Elmo's red.
I'm not talking about the puppets here. I'm talking about Elmo himself.
Oh, you mean the voice of Elmo?
No, I mean Elmo himself.
Anyways, I can't imagine their opinion. Plus, what are we trying to do? Represent love. If someone's trying to represent hate, the last thing I want to do, or what? There we go. Thank you very much. The last thing I want to do
I
is
know
love.
you're getting older. It's okay.
And if my skin color then changes that opinion for somebody, I can't do anything about it because it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit more loving than what I thought it was. I thought it was more of a trolly type of laughing kind of thing. But I mean, in any case, you get it how you live. He found a way to roll with the punches, and obviously Barney still left an impact on even racist white families. So boycott
This
that
is crazy.
Negro program. Cut off that Negro program.
I actually felt like I saw this, and that's why I said it. But the point is, Elmo himself.
Elmo is a black guy, huh?
Elmo is black too. Did you hear the way that Elmo said balsamic vinegar? He's black. Anyways. That's funny because Todd McFarlane used to say fans who are racist love Spawn, but didn't know he was black.
Interesting. Very interesting.
So crazy.
Next L I got is going down to the Carolina Panthers. Josh, I know it's been a while since you've watched NFL, but since your last recollection, what type of organization are the Carolina Panthers?
A losing one?
Let's take out the 2 Super Bowl appearances we have in our lifetime, right? We're in our 30s. Well, sure. I'm in my 30s. You're obviously the age you are. But in our lifetime, we've seen 2 Super Bowl appearances, right, from them. And one of those Super Bowl appearances happened to feature a league MVP.
Yeah, it did.
Do you remember who that league MVP was?
I believe his name was Cam Newton.
Cam Newton. So let's just say, and that happened in what, 2015 or so?
No, I think it was a little before that. I was still in Akron. It was 20.
Were you not in Akron in 2015?
Oh, it was, I guess. 2013 though, I think is when it was.
Look up when Cam Newton won the MVP.
2013.
I bet you $1 right now it ain't 2013. Now I won't put it on exactly what year it was, but it definitely wasn't.
Wait, no, because all right, because if I'm wrong, what if I'm wrong, but you're wrong too?
No, that's not what I'm betting. I'm betting that it's not 2013.
Well, then no, then I'm not taking that dollar because it could be 2014, 2012, something crazy like that.
And it is.
Oh, hold on. Cam Newton, MVP. He led the Panthers to the Super Bowl in 2015.
Oh, motherfucking dollar. Give me $1. I literally put it on the year.
I didn't agree.
On the dot.
I didn't agree. And the Super Bowl was in 2015, but the year was 2014. That's what I said.
When did Cam Newton lead them to the Super Bowl?
It was the 2014
or the MVP, his MVP season. So that was 14-15. That was the 14-15 season. You're crazy. That's nuts. You didn't pay me my money. Anyways, that was just here within the last 10 years, is what I'm saying, right? So it was recently.
Sure. Yes.
So if you were the Panthers organization and you were organizing, I don't know, a group soiree with some of the Panthers greats from years past, and you had Luke Kuechly and Thomas Davis and Steve Smith. Could you imagine having that trip without your former league MVP and Super Bowl quarterback, Cam Newton?
Not unless he was still actively playing for another team.
Fam.
That's the only.
How long has Cam Newton been out of the NFL?
For a couple of years now.
Fam, why Cam Newton couldn't get no invite, bro? Like y'all know, just from the optics of this, first of all, love Steve Smith to death. Love him to death. Top 10 receiver all time for me personally. I don't know if he's top 10 in the NFL, but he's one of my top 10 favorite players. I love Steve Smith. Dog, Cam Newton was the MVP of the league. Of the entire NFL. He plays quarterback number 1, so he already has that advantage, right? Like, it's just, unless you're Randy Moss or Jerry Rice, you're probably not outshining the quarterback. So how in the hell do the Panthers have a alumni, whatever you call it, type visit or trip to Europe without Cam Newton. Nobody calls Cam Newton. Steve Smith doesn't speak up and call Cam Newton.
That's crazy.
Nobody thinks, hey, yo, where the hell is Cam Newton at? Nobody.
Nobody thought of Cam Newton.
Yeah, it feels pretty foul. That one feels pretty foul. Pretty foul. That was the Panthers. Ooh, Whoopi Goldberg. Hey, did y'all know that $8 million a year is working class?
No, it's not.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. She works for a living.
No, it's not.
No, it is. Because she has to go into the View every day, right? That's work. And then she has a daughter, and then she has a granddaughter also, and they pay their bills. Therefore, somehow that trickles upwards to make me working class. She's a working class person.
No, she's not.
Yes. Whoopi Goldberg said on The View today, or not today, whenever she said it this past week, about the election, because this is still all around the election.
Of course.
When she was talking about how, Bernie Sanders and others have accused the Democratic Party of being out of touch with working class people, Whoopi Goldberg says, no, I'm working class. I gotta come. If I wasn't working class, I wouldn't have to come here every day. So because she has to come into the View and cash her $1 million checks, that's what she defines as working class. Oh, and not just that. It's not just her, but because she has family members who aren't millionaires, that also makes her rich. That makes her working class.
Whoopi, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's The View, man. It's where people go to get their sage political advice.
It's the fucked up View. It's the View with an
the distorted view.
Yes. It's the blinded view.
I hate when rich people cry normal. Don't you didn't get rich to be normal. That's not what you got rich for. If you wanted to be normal, you could have just kept sludging along on your 9 to 5 and did what everybody else normal is doing. You didn't get rich to be normal. So I hate when rich people cry normal. I'm just like you. I tie my shoes together at the same time, just like you. I put my pants on both legs at the same time, just like you.
I'm middle class.
I'm a middle class person, I'm not Warren Buffett out here.
Okay, Kamala.
I'm only general manager of your local sports team, Rich. I'm working class.
Okay. Yikes.
Oh man. Sticking in this political apparatus, the Kamala campaign. So now I don't know if anybody remembers that when she announced that big boom of money that she had trickling in, it was one of the fastest campaign raises she ever had. I think they raised over $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
Josh, do you know her campaign's in debt?
How?
By like $20 million.
How?
Last week, they sent out press releases to their supporters that were still on the email list asking for donations.
After you lost
the campaign. So ran the campaign, lost, got skull drug, lost the electoral college, lost the popular vote, House and Senate. She sent out emails asking for more money, fam, because they're like $20 million in debt.
That's insane.
Y'all want to hear some of the shit that the Kamala campaign bought while they were on their way to a catastrophic loss? They paid $1 million to Oprah and Beyonce. They spent $500,000 a day on the Vegas Sphere. That big ass ball in the middle of Vegas, right? Putting her face on it. $500,000 a day.
Smart move.
They had Meg Thee Stallion. They had Glorilla. They had Beyonce and Kelly Rowland.
That's a shame.
They had Bruce Springsteen. They had Taylor Swift.
She's paying a lot of billionaires.
Now she's 20. But Josh, and maybe I'm just confused, but didn't the celebrities used to donate to the national campaigns, to the parties? Where are we at that you are paying these people to show up to the political rallies and not just paying them millions of dollars?
Insane.
Are you paying for the endorsement? I thought you were supposed to be collecting money from them.
That's how it works. Typically, supposed to.
I'm so confused, bro. I'm so confused. $20 million in debt off a loss is crazy.
Oh, come on, man. I know I lost that election, but let me hold another $20.
Let little dudes from across the street, little poor people from across the political spectrum, let me hold $1.
That's crazy.
Let me hold $1.
You know what, though? If she's really hurting for the $20 million, you know what she can do? She can fight Jake Paul.
There you go. Jake Paul. Since you jumping through circus hoops anyways, go fight Jake Paul for your $20 million.
$20 million. Live on Netflix.
Drake, he finally cut it quits with his pigtails. I seen somebody else talking about it in the chat. Yeah, he cut his hair. He's going back. He's going back to Scorpion Drake. Shadow fade.
Is that the heart? My shit looks like
that was Certified Lover Boy Drake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
was that Certified Lover Boy? I don't know what that heart shit was.
That was Certified Lover Boy. Yeah.
Scorpion, it was just the cut. He got a low cut. Got to cut the pigtails. Hey man, look, if you're gonna grow your hair out and get braids as a grown man, you got to commit. Okay. Yeah. I don't like quitters.
Definitely thought he was going to go with dreads after this, so I'm surprised.
Oh, no, sir. No, sir.
Definitely thought that was coming.
The rosters will not stand for that.
I thought he was going to get not like really long dreads, but like little YN.
They will let him speak patois, but locks is where they draw the line. They will not stand.
What do they call those 2-strand twists or whatever? You know, a woman is going through something when they get a new hairstyle.
When they get a new hairstyle, yeah, for real. When you cut all your hair off, you know you going through it.
I thought Drake was going with this. I thought that was his next. Yeah. I thought that was going to be his next reinvention. One of these.
No.
Or
he went back to Old Faithful, man. He gonna cut it back down. You know what I'm saying? Get the mixed waves back
on Dominican hair. He's got Dominican hair, so that works.
He doesn't have Dominican hair though.
Drake was out here looking like a GTA character.
He was. Yeah. He absolutely was. He was looking like a bargain store pimp.
You know, we're from Columbus, and so we get a lot of everybody gets a lot of lawyer commercials. For us specifically, we get Kevin Curtis a lot. Right?
I'm Kevin Curtis. I don't get paid unless you get paid.
Yeah. So I'm sure that's something that, you know, every city gets just because lawyers think they have great commercials and great jingles and great all that shit, right? It's all part of their marketing, especially when they're not so great at doing their job.
Real quick, shout out to Top Dog Law Entertainment. That's great marketing right there. Top Dog Law or Top Dog Law. It's not entertainment. That's what it sounds like it needs to be. But it's just topdoglaw.com.
You know, some of the
Top Dog Law.
Some of the Top Dog Law commercials are cool just as it is. It's like him doing a voiceover over some beat, right?
But it's like if
he catches dementia on some of those, like he just be talking. I'd be like, bro, what are you talking about?
If DJ Drama was working for a law firm, that's what Top Dog Law is. Call Top Dog. You need your money. You've been in an accident. Call Top Dog. He'll get you paid. That's what you want.
I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Because he'll do that, but then it'll be like a 3-minute ad. I'm like, he's still talking. What is happening? What is happening right now?
You thought
I'd
it was
losing
over.
My shit to that.
The Top Dog's still here.
Is this a lawyer or a hype man? What's happening?
Call topdoglaw.com.
Remember when Charlie Clips put a bow and then JG Wentworth jingle? Yeah, I do, unfortunately. Charlie Clips got to stop with some of his bars. Anyway, Black Art says, it gets worse when they start rapping. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Black Art 360, because that's a great transition to what I was going to bring up. There is an Atlanta lawyer who I guess he might have just got one of his guys out, and so he decided to hit the studio and make a song and then show up to the court the next day playing that song. And I'm not fucking with it, especially since this man is black.
You know, Mr. Patterson gonna keep you out that cell. All the judges know his name when they walk through. Floyd lawyer on the one that talk to.
Restarted.
You know, Mr. Patterson gonna keep you out that cell.
His suit is
All
clean.
the judges know his name when they walk through. Floyd lawyer on the one that talk to. Or your face 20 years, something you ain't do.
It'd be a cold day in hell for I let this nigga represent me.
You know what I mean?
Cold day.
Might have seen him out of traffic riding in a business.
Yeah, no, hell no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Like a bird in the cage, you can set you free.
Like a bird in the cage.
You trying to attract. Bro, I'm just trying to beat a speeding ticket, bro. Why are you walking in the courtroom looking like this? I'm trying to get out of driving under suspension, fam. Why are you dressed like that?
Blasting music at the courthouse is crazy.
I already know the judges just roll their eyes when they see you coming into the courtroom. I'm not hiring you, fam. It's not happening.
Yeah, no, this is too much. DJ Khaled should be a lawyer. This is too much. Again, I think the suit is kind of clean. I'm not usually for the crazy colors, but the suit is clean.
Every time he walks in the courtroom, the judges go, ugh.
His
all right,
name
come on,
is
Leroy. Come on. Give me your files. Come on. Who you got today? God damn it.
It's giving where the money resides.
What's going on, Your Honor? Leroy, I ain't got time today. Give me your file. Who you got? God damn it. Shit. I know you going to jail. Whoever this is. God damn it.
Yeah, no, I'm not hiring this guy.
Choose my young blood. I'll set you free.
That's crazy.
No.
I'm not hiring the man because his jingle is fire. I mean, it was kind of heat. But I'm not hiring you for the simple fact that you have time to hit the studio and make a song about getting me free. Nope. Nope. Black man, I love you. You know what I mean? As a black man, but we got to do better. We got to do better. My man is making a jingle out of getting you free. No, take this seriously. Take my case seriously, please. Crazy. Okay, so I've got some news on Dame Dash. So the last we've heard of Dame Dash, he was trying to get somebody to buy a third of Rockefeller that was eventually going to go to somebody else eventually because their rights are something that Jay-Z would eventually retain himself anyway. So they were only going to buy Rockefeller Records for like a year or something like that. Mm. Well, the update is he wasn't able to find anybody to buy it for that $1 million or $10 million is what he was selling it for. And so the state of New York ended up buying it for $1 million because he had back taxes and unpaid child support. I did not know that was the reason that Dame Dash was selling that piece of Rockefeller.
Sell it. Yeah, I didn't either, but you
got to pay your taxes, but that's one thing.
As long as child support, I was gonna say, as long as he took care of the debt with that $1 million, he good. Now, how a human being owes more than $1 million in back taxes and child support, I can't put that together in my head. But as long as they got what they needed out of that $1 million, he's good to go. He's no longer in debt, so that's a positive thing.
Yeah, I guess it just took too long. Like you taking that long to actually pay something towards the child support to this point where you had to sell something for $1 million. Like, dog, you could have just took care of it. I feel like at some point you could have just took care of this. I don't know.
Yeah,
State Properties box office wasn't that great, but you could have done something.
I don't have these type of problems, so I won't tell Dame Dash what he had to do or what he should have done or anything like that. But I'll just say that anytime that you have an asset that can be auctioned off for $1 million, you're doing better than a lot of other folks. That's what I will say. So
factual. Yo, Honor, I got Ruthie Ann and Sheila waiting for me back at the spot. I got to go.
Something wrong with this.
Dame also got a civil case against him. So then he owes more? Is that?
Golly.
I hope
that
not.
Boy looking for funds anywhere he can grab them.
You know you can't evade the IRS for too long. That's a fact.
Yes,
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He should have kept some in the stash for this situation, but I guess not. Have you ever been to Topgolf?
Yes.
You've been to Topgolf. Have you enjoyed yourself? Are Are you much of a golfer?
No.
Are you much of a golfer? No, not okay.
No.
But I know you're a hooper. I know
Mhm.
you like to play basketball for Gatorades and whatnot.
Anyways.
So you play basketball quite a bit. Apparently, they are going to make a Top Golf for basketball. And this is just the image that they generated. Let me see if I can pull this over real quick. It's going to be called Jump Shot.
Damn, that shit is about to be jammed packed.
It really is. Okay, let me see if I can.
Oh, we gonna shut that shit down. You know we're going to shut that shit down. They might as well just start marketing it towards black people now.
I'm sure they will be. Okay. Oh no, that's an ad. This is the picture that I saw here. And so they have like obviously a little hoop there, and you just shoot the ball into that. It's very Top Golf-ish.
With the little couches and shit around. That's pretty dope. Now, the only thing I'm worried about is that, like, at least with Top Golf, you hitting that shit out, right? So it kind of minimizes the danger of, you know, there being any type of like cross traffic. A basketball in this type of setting is going anywhere. You know what I mean? You
might need like a net in between courts.
Well, even sitting down here at these couches, like, do I want to shoot at this basketball
I see what you're saying.
and have people sitting behind me eating and drinking and shit right there? You know
what I'm saying? A person hit a brick and it just bounces
and it bounced right back towards us. Like,
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure out the logistics to it.
They'll find out. I guess they'll figure.
I also did not know that there was a baseball. Well, baseball makes sense. It's just a batting cage, but then a soccer Top Golf,
golf, a soccer golf is crazy.
Very
soccer Top Golf.
We put together a top-notch team for this. Think basketball version of Top Golf. We'll see you soon.
Okay, I'm interested.
I'm interested. Very interested. Much easier for me because I can't swing a golf club for shit. So.
Yeah, I am not very good with the drivers, but I can swing a wedge though. I can swing a wedge.
I can't hit the ball, so
I can't get no contact. Yeah. Once you figure out your swing, there's much more eye-hand coordination involved with it. It's closer to baseball than anything else I've done, any other sport I've played. To be honest with you, just that having to match what you're seeing with what you're swinging at. You know what I mean? That concept is a lot harder than what people give it credit for.
1,000%. And I am terrible at it. And I don't have a jump shot either. But you know what? At least this will be a little bit more fun for me.
No, we're doing this. We're doing this for sure.
I'm here for it. Also, can't wait to see all the white guys with shooting sleeves and like they're going to be taking this seriously too. The real shooters
at the basketball Top Golf is crazy.
They're going to come on dates with shooting.
Like, man, I was about to say, this is where you bring the women.
Like, no, they're going to bring the women, but they're also going to show up to hoop for sure.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, I was in high school. I was lighting them up.
Walk up.
Yeah, you know what I mean? With the full shooting sleeve. I guarantee you we're going to see that at least once.
No, this is a good idea. I like this, actually.
I'm ready for it. Anyway, any other thoughts? Any other things that we got to talk about?
While we're still, got the little stragglers still here with us in the chat, we appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. We're here every Sunday doing dubs and nails and doing. What is it? Get little ball fine 100K for saying no homo. Wow, really?
100K is a lot, but
for no homo,
he got it.
Or he should switch to pause because then they can't touch him. Anyways,
or no Diddy.
There you go. You're safe there. We'll have some reviews up this week. Doing Alex Cross, doing Day of the Jackal. So check us out, and we'll be back here next Sunday, same time.
Facts. Peace.